Good morning, happy Tuesday, my friends. Yes, it's Tuesday. Again, I kind of skipped the whole Monday vlog thing because coaching day was long, it was busy, but it was great. And then I spent the day doing house cleaning type things. I actually skipped my workout yesterday too. I just wasn't feeling it, but that's okay because I'm feeling it today. So I'm gonna go downstairs, I'm gonna get my workout done, and it's gonna be a great day. Today, I am of course sharing with you what I eat to lose weight. Last week started carb cycling for me and it went so well. It went so well. I can't even handle it. I hit a low weight, like a significantly low weight for this fat loss phase, which is amazing. And then I had some crazy weight fluctuations happening, which is fine, totally normal. One of the big fluctuations was caused by my meal timing. On Friday, Thursday, my meal timings got super jacked up because I just got busy, and all of a sudden I ate my lunch at 4:30 p.m. and my dinner at 8. So I had a lot of actual physical mass still in my body during weigh-in, and my scale spiked like, I don't know, 1.5. I can't remember the exact numbers. And then it started to go back down, and then I had high carb day on Saturday, which means I ate more food. It was also our Valentine's Day date, which was lovely. My husband did a great job. He bought an online cooking class for us, and we learned how to make our own chocolate truffles, and it was a whole Zoom class with like 120 something participants. It was a lot of fun. And bought me flowers, bought me Prosecco with a beautifully glittery bottle on it that I'm hanging on to because it is totally on brand for me. And we also ordered sushi. So I had alcohol, sushi, homemade truffles, and it didn't even feel guilty about licking the spoon, which was so nice. It's so nice to feel that way. So I had like 2,100 calories, a little bit over 2,100 calories that day, and my weight spiked up just a little bit after that, but it has now started to come back down. And it's really fun for me to see those fluctuations and normalize those fluctuations. That's super important. So I've actually started posting my fluctuations every day. I just post in the morning, hey, the scale was up X from yesterday or down X from yesterday. So today my scale was down an entire pound from what I weighed yesterday, which is crazy because I think the spike from Saturday showed on the scale yesterday, which was Monday. And so it's just a lot of fun to normalize those things and see those things and understand the data behind my weight fluctuations, because the weight fluctuations aren't always fact, y'all, right? The weight fluctuations are less important than the weekly overall average trending upward or downward. So this week is going to be interesting because PMS hits this week. By the end of the week, I should be in the height of PMS. So there's a woman shuffling down the street, not the sidewalk, the street, holding her dog. I guess the dog gave up on walking through the winter weather. Oh my gosh, sorry, that was really funny. But PMS is going to be starting this week, so I have, I'm anticipating a spike in the scale, but I'm very interested to see if there is no spike in the scale, if it's not dramatic. I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm super excited to just learn and see how my body is responding to the fat loss phase. I am in week 4 now, and I'm super excited. As you saw, I had oatmeal for breakfast. I had like super doctored up oatmeal. What was in the oatmeal that you saw? What was a packet of Purely Elizabeth instant oatmeal that I made, and I added 1 scoop of Vital Proteins, collagen peptides to it. I added 1 packet of PE Science Protein 4 oats to it, which gave me 15 grams of protein. And the collagen also gave me 9 grams of protein. And I added a tablespoon of acacia fiber powder, which is my favorite way to get extra fiber. It is all natural. It's super inexpensive. It's great. There's nothing added to it. It's just straight fiber, and it mixes well into things. So I added that to get an extra fiber boost from it. So I'm starting my day with solid protein, half of my daily requirement of fiber, and I am rearing to go. What else did I add to it? Oh, in an effort to use up what I have, I determined that oatmeal is going to be the breakfast of choice this week because I need to finish up that oatmeal. But then as I was like, do I want to add a nut butter to this? I don't know. And then I saw how few calories my combination was, and I'm like, yes, I'm adding a nut butter to this. And then I discovered I still have the big or Fat and Weird cookie protein cookie butter. So I decided that that is going to be my additive to the oatmeal this week. So I'm sitting pretty after breakfast with all of my macros really well balanced, not too many calories, but not an insignificant amount of calories. So I am fueled and ready to go downstairs, get some steps in, and lift heavy things. Happy Tuesday. Today's a big day in my Use It Up challenge, you guys. I get to add not 1, but 2 products to my Used It Up bag, and I'm so jazzed about it. So out goes a shower gel and a body butter, and I have to remember to replace the shower gel. I have you in my bathroom because maybe you want a skincare update from me. Maybe you don't, but it's relevant to my Use It Up challenge anyway. So I thought I would share with you, this is not the right serum. I thought I would share with you how I'm enjoying, oh my word, my Primally Pure products. But first, that thing inked all over me. That's my vitamin C serum. Gotta get that put on there because I am still using many of the BioElements products that my esthetician hooked me up with. So I'm not completely ignoring her suggestions, but I am adding the Primally Pure stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I've been on this for what, 3 weeks? Maybe a little bit more than that? No, not a complete cycle of my period. But I've been, so like 3 weeks, and everything, like my skin had a freak out moment, but it really looks like it's coming to a close, and it's actually doing really good things for my skin. So what I'm using currently is, and like my favorite product is the clarifying serum. Really pricey, but really effective. And I literally just use 3 drops. 3 drops twice a day. And I love the smell, and it feels so nice, and it's good for acne and just brightening and all of the things you want it for. And then I use the clarifying cream. The clarifying cream is the new cream I'm using, and I've gotten used to the smell mostly. I wish I could describe the smell for you, and every time I smell the smell, I sit there and try to be able to define it so I could tell you about it, and I can't for the life of me decide what it smells like. But it smells kind of earthy, animally. I don't even know. But this is so hydrating for clarifying serum. It's great, and I need to put a little extra right here because right up here, and I might actually, that's what I'm gonna do. I pulled out the soothing cream too, which has blue tansy in it, which is why it's blue. And it smells like blue tansy, like the essential oil blue tansy. But this is what I have been using when my skin goes through really, really dry phases. So what I've actually been doing is most of the winter I have been doing, well, you know, the 3 weeks I've had this. This has been my daytime cream, and this soothing cream has been my night moisturizer. And that has been working really well for my skin. Like, my skin is doing great, all things considered. And you probably recall from a couple of vlogs ago, like, this guy is finally flat. It's just waiting to like clear up. But I had some big honkin' zits on my face. Like, my face obviously took time to adjust to the new skincare, but I think we are coming out on the other side, and I'm feeling really good about it. So that's my little skincare update. If you are interested in trying the products, I do have a discount code, Brianna10, and the link will be in the description box for you. Thanks in advance for using my affiliate link if you decide to buy the products, but I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. So what do I have for you by way of an afternoon update? Well, my lunch, I didn't, well, I filmed a clip of my lunch, but not a description of it because I was actually in the middle of a nice conversation with my husband. He and I actually had lunch together because we just happened to time it well. So we sat at the table and we discussed things at lunch and it was really nice. But my lunch was a sandwich with Sara Lee regular old bread. I need to go to Aldi and get that Thintastic bread that I have been eating that had fiber in it for the same number of calories as the Sara Lee bread, because my fiber, guys, my fiber be hurting and my lunch did me no favors. And for one of the first times, I've really had to make like a genuine swap of my food for the sake of my calories, my macros. And so today I was looking through, I had, you know, breakfast tracked, I had my dinner pre-tracked, and I have my chocolate truffle from that we made on Valentine's Day, or the Valentine's Day weekend, pre-tracked already. I have mine separated in a little bowl, and my husband's like, why did you take the one out? And I'm like, that one is pre-measured. He goes, well, why don't you just measure it when you eat it? I was like, no. I measure it now because I need to pre-track it so I know what I have left to work with. And that works really well for me. He's like, oh, okay, I get it. So I have all of that pre-tracked. So I kind of knew what I had left to mess with for lunch. And I was very rapidly running out of fat. And so like I was going to put hummus on my sandwich instead of mayonnaise. And I was like, no, that's still, like I was still running out of macros. So I made the sacrificial choice today. And it was the first time I felt like I really sacrificed and actually worked really well, and I'm not mad about it, and I will probably do it again because it worked great. Instead of using a mayo-based anything, because what I did not want to do, I had the option of using light mayonnaise, and I refused to use light mayonnaise on my sandwich. I would rather have no mayonnaise than light mayonnaise on my sandwich, apparently. So what did I do? I decided that I would put my Dijon mustard on as normal, so I put a generous serving of the Dijon mustard, and then I took my dill pickle relish that I usually mix into my my tuna salad, that's the word I was looking for, and I put a generous glop of the dill pickle relish on the bread, and I smeared that in with the mustard, and it gave enough liquid, enough of that creamy is not necessarily the right word, but you know what I mean, like it solved the condiment problem. And it tasted great. And you know how many calories that was? 0. 0 calories for the mustard and the dill pickle relish instead of 100 calories and a lot of fat that I could not afford. The reason that I'm struggling with my fat is because the truffles are literally equal parts carb and fat, at least according to the entry in the app that I found for chocolate ganache, because it's literally just chocolate, good high quality chocolate, and whipping cream, heavy whipping cream. That's what's in these truffles. So it is just as much fat, if not more fat, than carbohydrates. So in order to eat one of these every day, I'm sacrificing more fat than I normally would. So, which is fine. It's great to be able to work all those things in. And again, I get to eat whatever I want. I just can't have whatever I want every single day. So I have to sacrifice other dessert choices, like my midday dessert or something, for the sake of having this beautiful fresh truffle at the end of the day. And so I'm starting to make those swaps, but you know what? I'm not even mad about it because all of this still feels dramatically less extreme and not at all restrictive. Like I don't feel like I missed anything with my lack of mayonnaise today. I actually felt like I learned something. So that felt really good. But anyway, and also I had my 4 ounces of meat, my slice of cheese, my 2 pieces of bread, the condiments that were 0, and then I had cottage cheese for more protein and had some carb in it too, but I had cottage cheese, and then I had to have my Cheetos. So I had a whole nice big lunch and it was great, and I only had to play a little bit of macro Tetris in order to get it all to work out, but that is what I had for lunch. All right, friends, here is my snack. Yes, that's 2 separate pieces of cheese because I needed more protein and this actually fit really, really well. So I have light string cheese here, 22 grams of full fat, delicious sharp cheddar cheese here, and a Chomps turkey meat stick, which gives me a whole lot of protein. 24.5 grams of protein and, 23 grams of protein and 220 calories. Awesome. All right, here's dinner tonight. It is delicious. I am so stinking excited. This, if you have not tried this recipe, you need to try this recipe. This is Emily Bites Creamy Chicken Wild Rice Soup, and it is to die for delicious. Now, I did make 2 major changes to the recipe. I mean, not major, but they do add a little bit more fat, a little bit more calories. Instead of using light butter as directed in the recipe, I use regular butter. And instead of using fat-free half and half, I use regular half and half. Other than that, I stick to the recipe exactly how it is, and it is thick, creamy, delicious. Don't get me wrong, it's good with the original stuff too, the light butter and the fat-free half and half. It's delicious. So if that's what you need for you, that's great. I opted for the more full fat version, and I have no regrets, and I am never going back because it is so stinking good. It's so good. So I'll have the recipe linked down below for you. If you have not tried it, winter is the perfect time to try it. Go ahead and give it a try and let me know what you think. All right, let's talk about dessert. This is a single chocolate truffle that my husband and I made for our Valentine's Day date. Actually, here's the little card. Like, we still have the thing out. So this is made with like high quality bittersweet and semi-sweet chocolate, full fat whipping cream, and it is basically a chocolate ganache recipe. So what I decided to do, there's obviously no nutrition information associated with this product. There's ingredients and things you need, but who gives you nutrition information for luxurious, decadent truffles? So in my app, I found an entry for chocolate ganache because these are basically just chocolate ganache rolled into balls. And that chocolate ganache recipe, or that chocolate ganache entry, allows me to weigh the truffles. If I have 1, if I have 2, if they're small, if there's 1 large, all I have to do is know the exact grams that my chocolate truffle is, and I punch that into my tracker, and boom, I have nutrition information. Is it completely 100% accurate? I have no freaking idea, but the bottom line is I'm tracking something. I'm being accountable for this dessert instead of just letting it willy-nilly, oh, 1 won't hurt, 2 won't hurt. I'm taking accountability for it, even if it's not completely accurate, because I have no way of knowing if it's completely accurate, but tracking something is always better than tracking nothing. So that is my dessert.